All right, Rogers, you got the floor.
Senator Pastore, this is a philosophical statement and would take about 10 minutes to read, so I'll not do that. One of the first things that a child learns in a healthy family is trust. And I trust what you have said, that you will read this. It's very important to me. I care deeply about children. Okay. My first children's program was on WQED 15 years ago, and its budget was $30. Now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoon, 2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment. I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country. And I've worked in the field of child development for 6 years now, trying to understand the inner needs of children. We deal with such things as the inner drama of childhood. We don't have to bop somebody over the head to make drama on the screen. We deal with such things as getting a haircut, or the feelings about brothers and sisters, and the kind of anger that arises in simple family situations. And we speak to it constructively. We made 100 programs for EEN, the Eastern Educational Network, and then when the money ran out, people in Boston and Pittsburgh and Chicago all came to the fore and said, we've got to have more of this neighborhood expression of care. And this is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. I think that it's much more dramatic that two men could be working out their feelings of anger. Much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire.
Do you narrate it?
I'm the host, yes. And I do all the puppets, and I write all the music, and I write all the script.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Could I tell you the words of one of the songs which I feel is very important?
Yes.
This has to do with that good feeling of control, which I feel that the children need to know is there. And it starts out, what do you do with the mad that you feel? And that first line came straight from a child. What do you do with the mad that you feel? When you feel so mad you could bite. When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong, and nothing you do seems very right. What do you do? Do you punch a bag? Do you pound some clay or some dough? Do you round up friends for a game of tag or see how fast you go? It's great to be able to stop when you've planned a thing that's wrong and be able to do something else instead and think this song. I can stop when I want to, can stop when I wish, can stop, stop, stop anytime. And what a good feeling to feel like this and know that the feeling is really mine. Know that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
Looks like you just earned the $20 million.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Mr. Rogers has been an inspiration to our children since they were young. He had an entire show to show what it means to be a good neighbor and how everyone is special. He showed jobs, how they worked, and what they did for our society. And that gave children an idea of what they could be when they grow up.
Come on, Mr. McFeely, let's build with some blocks.
He was born on March 20th, 1928. He died on February 27th, 2003, at age 74. He was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2002, and he was also part of television's Hall of Fame. Also, fun fact, has an asteroid named after him, which the number is 26858, Mr. Rogers.
Use my hand to make the switch. The trolley comes.
In 1954, Mr. Rogers began working at WQED, a public television station in Pittsburgh, as a puppeteer for a children's show called The Children's Corner.
So let's think about what the neighbors might do about that.
At this point, Mr. Rogers began wearing his world-famous sneakers, which he found to be quiet and good for puppeteering.
Oh, yes, Charlie, yes.
In 1963, Mr. Rogers moved to Toronto and was contracted by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, also known as the CBC, and began developing a 15-minute children's program called Mr. Rogers. In 1966, Mr. Rogers acquired the rights to this program from the CBC. This would later be known as the show we now know and love today, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Nous sommes les voisins, oui.
That's what neighbors are for.
Oh, look, there's the trolley.
Hi, trolley.
Official distribution of the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood episodes finally began in February of 1968. PBS acquired these episodes in 1969.
Yes, you're all one piece. Yeah, we're different from dolls. We sure. Oh, let's see who's there. It's the real Mr. McFeely. Come in, Mr. McFeely.
Speedy delivery.
Here it is.
Well, it does look like me, doesn't it?
It surely does. But it's not you.
No, it's still a doll, but my grandchildren still like to pretend with it.
I bet they do.
As a matter of fact, we feel a song coming on. Is there anything you want? Is there anything you need? McFeely's delivery brings it to you here with speed. Yes, our speedy delivery is a speedy delivery. Speedy delivery to you. Speedy delivery.
Oh, thank you, Speedy.
In 1969, Mr. Rogers appeared before the U.S. Senate Subcommittee on Communications, as you saw at the beginning of this video. He aimed to support funding for PBS and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. The chairman of the subcommittee, Junod Pastor, increased PBS funding from $9 million to $22 million due to Mr. Rogers' testimony. His testimony was about 6 minutes.
Sure. I have one right here.
In 1979, he gave a testimony in the case of Sony Corporation of America versus Universal City Studios Incorporated. This case argued over the controversy of the VCR and home recording. Mr. Rogers supported the household VCR and the recording of his television program due to the ability of families being able to watch his program at a later date. This is yet another instance in history which Mr. Rogers helped shape.
Give this box to Mr. McFeely.
Though Mr. Rogers was quite humble and modest as a host, a songwriter, an actor, a puppeteer, a father, a husband, he did enjoy a few of his own parodies, such as the one found in the SNL sketch Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, which starred Eddie Murphy. He found the sketch amusing and affectionate, since it was aired at a time when his own child audience was not able to see it. Mr. Rogers also won 4 Emmy Awards and a Lifetime Achievement in 1997. Mr. Rogers has been praised in many ways, from street art to statues to sweaters hung in the Smithsonian, which, by the way, were handmade by his mother. Though Mr. Rogers did live through several wars, he was never, ever involved in any of them, no matter what the rumors may seem. One of the most infamous rumors was that he was a sniper in Vietnam. Another rumor being that he wears his long-sleeve cardigans because he tried to conceal many of his unknown tattoos. His career spanned from the 1950s till 2001. He met his demise on February 27th, 2003, to cancer. He left behind Sarah Joan Bird, his wife, and his children James and John.
Hey, Jermaine.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, how you doing today?
Good, thanks. I'm glad to see you. Where are you on your way to?
I'm going to practice some breaking with my friends.
Breakdancing with your friends?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like you to know my friends. This is Jermaine Vaughn.
Ah.
That's my television neighbor. Do you think you could stay a bit?
Sure.
Good. Well, maybe you'd show me how to do some breakdance.
Well, I like to do waving.
Waving?
Uh-huh.
Well, show me how you do that.
All right. Just move your body slowly, like that.
Move it slowly.
Yeah.
Like as if there's a wave going the whole way through your body?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Then make it come back, huh?
Yeah. See?
That's really nice.